in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border,
what apocalypse is before I rise, peeps. We must have hella ships, cause the war's at right streets. Look at the riots in New London. War in that city, that's because of a gunman. Police getting corrupted, murdering the people, breaking the laws, unfunded and illegal. Things heavier than the world's uranium sediments. Look at the riots and of the Ukrainian president. Muslims being blamed for the terror attacks. Those pushes in your brain never tell you the facts. United States government invaded the Middle East over oil and opium. Yo, you think I'm joking, so you hate loving them, but they odium him and they murdering. Yeah. 9/11, Madrid and London underground. Terror attacks that scare people like a thundercloud. Do your eyes are closed and their passion for what the news says. Look at the martial law in Thailand. You gotta take my hand before I rise to drown like an island with a Thailand. The world is devastated, rise to corruption. Men are never hated, waiting for eruptions. Next we have the US Army fighting on the Russians. People watching the war, biting on their cushions. Wake up, open your eyes, smoking your high. Yo, you're listening, hope or joking a lie. The earth's getting worse, we must let it thirst. Quench in the water, or she's gonna bust. Your son or your daughter don't wanna be slaves of the New World Order. So open your eyes and be a truth talker.
We're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, us as society, we're doing it wrong. Educate yourself. Using this song, talk about peace but endorse war. They say it's equality but ignore the poor. Do anything to ensure your mind stays away from the truth. The simple solution is brainwash the youth. Keep us busy with equations of dates that we're never gonna use, and tell us we're mentally ill if we form our own views. Label us with a letter that dictates our worth, and subsequently depicts how much we can earn. We're all different, but still tested with the same exam. Maybe you can understand why I'm so damn mad. The teachers have become cheap and follow even if we're misled. Open your eyes, look around, apply common sense. Only then can you hope to move forward. How long is it before there's another Hitler giving you orders? We're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, we're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Border, apocalypse.
I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest, I don't want you to riot, I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being, God damn it, my life has value.
World apocalypse, I'm gaining confidence, it's marvelous. We can across continents with no consequence, dominance with no armistice. Shit, I'm running through overtime like Israelis with Palestine. They should resign, but it's just corrupted again. If I were peace and love is, and now I'm tired of no movement. Humans are gruesome like mutant. Israelis gathering to hear gunfire and gods for amusement. Wakama's coming, you rude bitch. I'm shouting because I just wanna prove you. Refugees rerouting and we don't really care, man. To be honest, this shit isn't really fair, man. I just wanna lock myself in the land, man, and shout loud enough to break the air, man. The fuck am I saying? There was never peace, only closed-minded people blaming terrorism on the Middle East. We got poor living in the streets, and we got greedy ass people having feasts. No matter how much aggression I let out, the fame will only be spreading to sellouts. Fuck the greedy chemical weapons, giving children leukemia. And there's no cure for cancer. Nah, that's just the media. Innocents are getting killed and no one gives a damn. The ignorance are taking business on CNN.
We're stuck in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Boredom is parking in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Boredom is parking in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same. Boredom is parking in our ways, reluctant to change. There's nothing to gain if we function the same.
That if you want to talk about Illuminati, if you want to talk about secret societies, you don't have to go into the fantastical world of your imagination. There are lots of examples of people that make decisions about your life which you are powerless to control, that are ready to be examined, that are right in front of you. You know, George Carlin said it best. He said, you have the illusion of choice in America. Your real choice, he said, is Pepsi and Coke. You don't get to make a choice about whether we all go to war. If this was a democracy, when George Bush wanted to invade Iraq, he would have come to the people of the United States and said, America, you know, we feel like there still may be, you know, chemical and nuclear weapons in Iraq, and America would have said, we'll go to war, yes, but if you're wrong, someone's got to pay the price for all this. Or, we don't believe you, Mr. Bush. We think you're lying. You know, release the tapes of the plane hitting the Pentagon. Release the tapes of a million other things. You know, have some more transparency in government. And then, you know, we'll see if we allow you to put our men and women in harm. Because realistically, we found out that Iraq had no weapons of mass destruction. And that really we were looking for a regime change. And that's not something that I think Americans were willing to sacrifice their sons and daughters for in terms of this war. We thought we were in imminent threat after 9/11, and that's why we did.
Apocolypse.